What would happen if two naval ships collide with each other at extreme speed? That's exactly what happened in the South China Sea during an interception of a Filipino patrol vessel on August 11, 2025. It's hard to call the collision of two multi-thousand-ton military ships fortunate, but that's exactly what analysts are saying about the incident in the South China Sea this week that left a China Coast Guard ship with a heavily damaged bow after it hit a People's Liberation Army Navy guided missile destroyer. Two Chinese naval ships, Jiangdao-class, a Coast Guard ship, and Type 052D, a naval guided missile destroyer, clashed with each other at high speed and extreme maneuver during intercepting a Filipino patrol vessel. This marks the first dramatic engagement between two ships amid escalation between China and the Philippines. So let's get a concrete analysis on the incident. How it happened, we are going to break it down, so stay tuned until the end. It all started with the Filipino government-owned fishing carrier MV Pamamalakaya, other 35 fishing vessels, and two Filipino Coast Guard vessels in Scarborough Shoal, in the South China Sea. Around 35 Filipino fishing vessels approached in the disputed Scarborough Shoal, 140 miles west of the Philippine island of Luzon. In response to them, the Philippine Coast Guard deployed two patrol vessels, named BRP Teresa Magbanua and the BRP Suluan, in order to deliver fuel and escort those vessels to a safe zone. At the same time, the Chinese Navy and Coast Guard were patrolling in the South China Sea as routine task. But mistakenly, the Filipino vessels came under detection of the radar of the Chinese ships. At the right instant, a Chinese Coast Guard ship Jiangdao-class began chasing the BRP Teresa Magbanua with extreme speed. A Chinese Coast Guard spokesperson said in a statement in the South China Morning Post that the Filipino vessels were dissuaded repeatedly, but they didn't respond. Instead, they kept loitering, which resulted in dangerous blocking maneuvers of the Chinese ships to intercept them. In particular, the MRRV 4406 was targeted with a water cannon, but the seamanship skills by PCG crew members allowed the vessel to successfully evade from getting hit. Shortly after, the Chinese Coast Guard ship Jiangdao-class started pursuing the patrol vessel BRP Suluan. The entire scene recorded by a crew of BRP Suluan, showing the Coast Guard ship is approaching them with an opened water firing cannon. The Filipino vessel is striving to escape with high acceleration and reckless maneuvers, but the Chinese ship doesn't just give up either. It is sailing dangerously faster. Generally, the warship doesn't run that faster, but the Chinese ship with extreme propulsion began attempting to overtake the forward vessel to open close-range firing with its water cannon. For those closely monitoring the event, this provides a distinct insight about the hazards of China's naval operations due to its unpredicted maneuvers and speed in the rigorous surge. The moment the Filipino vessel maneuvered to escape the ship, the Chinese Navy destroyer Type 052D was coming from the right, marvelously performed a sudden risky maneuver, and got hit by the bow of the Coast Guard ship. The collision took place around 10.5 nautical miles east of the Scarborough Shoal, a reef that has seen numerous confrontations between the two sides. The miscalculation and the unpredictable maneuver resulted in a heavy damage crushing the bow of the Coast Guard ship. Fortunately, the ship, despite breaking the front, kept floating rather than sinking. Look at the damage it withstood. The bow is completely destroyed from a couple of centimeters up of the water, thanks to its genius design due to safeguarding the bottom line. After the clash, the Type 052D destroyer begins its pursuit and performs a supermaneuver close to the Filipino vessel. The accident has sparked questions about the strategy of Chinese maritime operations. How come both ships combined together? What was their objective? This is highly unprofessional and dangerous from intent to execution, and it eventually punished one of the aggressors, sustaining a disabling damage. Analysts said the collision is a black eye for the Chinese military that could have turned into something much worse, especially because the Philippines is a mutual defense treaty ally of the United States. The disputed Scarborough Shoal lies within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, but China has effectively controlled it with an almost constant Coast Guard presence in nearby waters since 2012, according to the Asia Maritime Transparency Initiative. Scarborough Shoal, disputed atoll in the South China Sea, claimed by both China and the Philippines as part of their territory. It lies roughly 220 kilometers west of Luzon, the Philippines' main island, and more than 800 kilometers southeast of Hong Kong. The atoll is one of several places that are the subject of territorial disputes in the South China Sea. However, the dramatic collision marked the first-ever accident between Chinese ships, reinforcing a critical question about the procedure of maritime operations. But don't think China will let go of them simply after sustaining a substantial damage. Probably other way China is planning to compromise the destruction of its millions of dollars ships, and that response would be much more terrifying than usual. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.